It's over there. Good evening, everybody. Hello. Oh, Irene's falling apart.
I lost my headphones. Oh dear.
Well, it's going to be one of those nights, Irene, because the credits finished and I'm talking away and looked up at the screen and realised I hadn't popped us back up.
It's going to be one of those nights.
We are going to have... It is. Oh. It is.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well.
Good evening, and a warm and loving welcome to you all, to you and to your loved ones who are going to join us from the world of spirit. And there's our Michael. What are you looking for?
I need the cables. So I think that one, we're going off in 2 minutes.
Is he interfering with you again, Tony?
He is, yes. There's a cable over there. Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
Disaster.
We will get there. We will get there, honestly.
Oh,
honestly.
Dear.
Oh, there we are.
Absolutely. Right.
Oh, and now I'm hearing us again.
Right.
Well, right. We are one missing. One of the wise monkeys is missing tonight. She's
him and me. Him.
There is a space. There is a space where there should be a Jean. Jean's out at the minute, and where she is, there's no signal, so she's not able to join us tonight. But she's here in spirit.
Absolutely.
She's here in spirit, and our energy will be keeping us up and afloat. So tonight you've just got, not just, obviously, but you've got Irene and myself. And the poem is going to be lovely because I've had a sneak preview and it's beautiful. So I will open our service in prayer as we say, Heavenly Father, divine, gracious, and loving Lord, thank you for your many blessings that we've had today. I thank you for allowing us to gather together in your name. And I'm glad that we are able to come together for a short time, closer together, so that our guides and inspirers can step forward and allow us to become vessels of communication, to allow the loved ones of those present to step forward to bring forward messages of truth, proof, love and upliftment, allowing us to prove that life is eternal. We go on beyond the physical realm. At the end of this evening, Father, we will hand back to you all which is rightfully yours. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen. Right, okay. Good evening once again, everybody. I was explaining to Tony, I was sat knitting yesterday, as I do, and I had Spirit come to me and say, put your needles down, we need a pen in your hand and some paper. And this is what they gave me, and I've written it as I was told it, and the poem is called Nature's Land. Come walk with me through nature's land, and we will walk through fields of green. Come with me, child, and take my hand. You know on me you can lean. I have been sent from Spirit to be your guide, to help take away your confusion, sadness, and tears. We can stay silent or talk. I'll stay by your side. I'll be with you while you need me to take away your fears. We will walk through woods and hug trees, and go through fields of wildflower and grasses tall. Listen, the birds are chattering and rustling leaves, and hear the rain as it gently falls. We can sit by the river as water tumbles over rocks, and paddle in the water without shoes and socks. We can walk to the beach, dry our toes in the sand, listen to the seabirds as they fly and squawk in the sky, and watch clouds scudding through the bluest of blue, relaxing and sitting silent as time goes by. A time for reflection and thoughts of you. The smell of growing fruit and vegetables come on the breeze, and mint and lavender cut and dried, hanging from kitchen garden ceilings on high. I finally find contentment and a happy release. I have clarity now, my mind is clear. Walking through nature's land has really helped me. No one to judge, but to help take away all fear. Now, like looking through a beautiful clear crystal, I see health, wealth, and beauty all around that has been given to us to enjoy and love, from bluest sky to greenest ground. Thank you, my spirit guide who has come from above. Thank you for taking my hand and walking me through nature's land.
Beautiful. Absolutely
Thank you,
beautiful.
darling.
I love it.
Thank you. I will send
I
you a
love it.
copy, sweetheart.
Thank you. These last few services, I've actually been away at our caravan, as you can see, and I'm working off my phone's 4G signal. So if at times we get a little bit of a judder and a wobble, then please bear with me, because like I said, I'm working off a 4G signal, which isn't always as reliable as a Wi-Fi signal in a house. So lots of love for your poem tonight, Irene.
Yes, thank you so much.
There's lots of people commenting how much they've enjoyed it.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's wonderful to read all these comments.
It is. They all inspire me to do more. So, you know, and when Spirit tell me to put my knitting down and pick my pen and paper up, that's exactly what I do, because I know they've got something special for me. But I think that one, it made me emotional when I was writing it, and it makes me emotional every time I read it. So, but thank you for all your kind words. They're an inspiration. They really are.
I can see why. I can see why. But it's jumping a little bit. Just see if I can sort my signal out a little bit.
Right. Well, do you want me to start while you're sorting your signal out, Tony?
Anyway,
and then see.
We'll try. We'll try.
Okay, okay. Right. Go on then, love. He's frozen on me. You're frozen on me, Tony. Bless you. Right. Okay. Let me see where I'm going. Right. Okay. I've got a gentleman that's coming forward, and this gentleman's talking about somebody called, I can't quite hear if it's David or Daniel, but he's coming forward, and he's telling me he's a dad and a granddad, and I don't know if David or Daniel are his names or if they're the names of somebody down here. Oh my goodness, Tony's gone. Right. Okay, I'll just carry on without Tony as best as I can, and you know, right now, this gentleman is talking about the fact that he was a very hardworking chap, and he worked a lot, as well as his own job. He would go and help other people. He was one of those sort of people that would actually go and look at other people. Right, I've got two people, Sue Jowell and Jeanette Bolton. Okay, we will see where we go with this, ladies. Okay, now I've got this gentleman, and he's really strong on family links and family membership, and he's really strong on a hard working family life. He loved his family unconditionally, and he would rather spend time with them than go down to the pub. And he did go. He's talking about darts and he's talking about darts and oh blimey, pub skittles. That's an old one. Cribbage, all the old games. And he's talking about going maybe occasionally once a fortnight or so and having a couple of jars with the lads, as he's saying. But he wasn't what we would call a drinker. He'd the occasional pint out with his friends and everything that went with it. So your dad was a builder and did odd jobs as well as working. Okay, sweetheart. Let me see if I can work with you. If you can take anything, Jeanette, please do so. And we'll, now that Tony's back, we'll see if we can get Tony to join in with us when he's picked up on my link. Right. Excuse me. Right, Sue. Would you would understand somebody in the family that's not too well at the moment, sweetheart? Now, I don't know if this is you or if it's somebody around you, but they've got a few small medical issues, nothing to worry about. He's talking about somebody being a diabetic around you, and he's also talking about somebody who gets tired very quickly, because he's making me feel as though I just want to go to sleep. I just want to lay down and go to sleep, and my eyes are heavy, and is putting on, and I feel as though I've got a world of weight on my shoulders. And he's just pouring as much love and as much healing as he can into this. Right. Okay, Sue, thank you very much, sweetheart. Right. Now, I don't know if it's your daughter or your hubby that's having problems with the insulin that they have to take, but he's saying that one of them is not quite right. It's up and down, and it's hard regulating it. So I don't know which one it is, because he's not telling me. Right, okay, darling, that's absolutely fine as long as you can understand it, sweetheart. All what this gentleman is saying, I know his dad or granddad, because he's coming in really close and he's making me feel really hot. And what he's saying is, just please rest if you can. Just please rest if you can, and just try and see. I know that they've upped your iron, but try if you're the sort of person, Sue, that likes to help everybody and take on everybody's woes and worries, if you like. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but it's time for you, sweetheart. And what he's saying is he wants you to have time for yourself. Right. Okay. Well, that explains a lot, Sue. And trying to sort your hubby out, if he's not taking his medication properly, it's draining you. And this is what he's talking about. Your health isn't as good because you feel drained, because he must take it, sweetheart. And this gentleman's wagging his finger like this and saying it's, he must take it properly, but you also need a rest. I can't use that word, sweetheart. And he's concerned that you're overdoing it, darling. Okay. But he comes with so much love for you, sweetheart. Oh, bless you. He's watching your comments and he's telling me to tell you, don't worry about it, sweetheart, because worrying is not going to help. It'll only make things a little bit worse. But your hubby and your daughter, especially your hubby, must take their insulin properly. The medication, it's there for a reason, sweetheart. And perhaps you could understand, sweetheart, if somebody had, I don't know if it's this gentleman, somebody had either ill-fitting false teeth, or they couldn't speak properly, because of a condition that they had. I don't know which it is, but like a stutter or something. But I've just sort of got like feel as though I've got big gobstoppers in my mouth, and I can't talk properly. So, and now it comes with so much love for you, Sue. He really does. He wants me to give you a virtual hug from him, darling. And he wants to say that he is around you and he's going to send healing for you, sweetheart. But he's... Oh, right. Okay. Well, if he's sat at the side of you and shocked at you knowing he's been told off, Dad or Granddad is telling him off as well. And it's not the wagging finger from you. He's getting the wagging finger from him as well. Because I can't say that. No, I can't say that. He's being very, very naughty and he's giving you undue worry where there shouldn't be any. So, you know, and all I will say is that he's giving you a healing blanket, sweetheart, and he's saying, please try and get some rest. And he is around you and he does come to visit you. And he just wishes that he just wishes that he was here with us so he could give your hubby a big kick up the bum. But he's laughing when he's saying, but you know there's a seriousness there, okay? And I'm going to hand over to Tony, Sue, to see if he's got anything with this lint. And I will say good night and God bless. I'm talking to Sue Jowl, Tony.
I gathered.
Okay.
Only he didn't say bum.
Pardon?
I heard what he said and he didn't say bum.
I
heard what he said and he didn't say...
I know he didn't, but I couldn't say that word, could I? Get on with it. Get on with it.
All right. Okay. Hi, Sue. I hope we can get to see you soon. Fingers crossed, once lockdown's finished and out of the way, we might get back to coming to physical churches to do this. Although we will keep these on. But anyway, Sue, I've got to give you 3 in a family. There's 3 in a family that this gentleman wants to acknowledge, but there's also a very small, petite lady with him, and he's handing over to her now. And I want to say this gentleman could be quite direct in his speaking and how he would say things like not using bottom when he was saying where he wants to give people a kick. This lady can beat him hands down because she's just coming in both guns blazing and really telling me what's what and how it should be, because she's saying, darling, there's a lot of things around you that are causing you undue... Oh, my phone's just thrown itself off the windowsill.
It's Granddad.
That is causing it's this lady. She's a proper little spitfire. She comes in linked around Granddad, but she's telling me that...
You're frozen again, Tony. Oh, my dear, it's going to be one of those nights tonight. Right. Tony. I'm sorry, Sue. Let me see if I can pick up on what...
Lots of things causing you undue stress and undue worry. That...
You keep freezing, Tony. Right. Right. Let me see if I can pick up on this message that Tony's trying to give you, sweetheart. Right. Are you there?
I'm back. I am.
Right, okay.
I'm really trying to get stuff sorted out. Right, okay, so it sounds like it's Mum. So yeah. She's talking to me about everybody else piling on the bricks onto your shoulders rather than taking them off. She's not talking now about your hubby. She says we've put that to bed. We've
Yeah.
said what we have to say on that. This is other things that people are piling on, and it's not fair because she's saying if there's an issue, it's ring Sue. If there's a somebody's got something going on, ring Sue. She'll sort it out, rather than them taking the effort to sort it out themselves, which they could. I can't say it like that. I'll paraphrase what she's saying to me. They're big enough and mature enough to sort stuff out for themselves. Leave them to it, darling. Leave them to it. She's also telling me there's something around you now that you need to draw a line under, because whatever this situation is, it's never going to change now. Whatever it is, it's now out of your control, so you need to draw a line under it and let things develop the way they should develop, because there's nothing more you can do about whatever this is, sweetheart. I do feel wherever this is, it's like something happened in the past and we've been trying to either get justice for it or get a sense of completion about this situation. And she's saying you've had all of the input you can do. She's also given me the 23rd of a month as being significant for. She's making me talk really, really quickly. Wow. The 23rd of a month must be significant for you. And she's talking about the second month. I don't know why she said it like that, but the second month, which for me, she means February. February must be significant for you. But she's putting 2 around February, sweetheart. So I don't know if she means there's 2 birthdays or an anniversary and a birthday or something like this, but she's putting 2 in February. Now I understand why she said it. And she wants to leave you with lilies. I know lilies, some people say, are funereal flowers, but she needs me to give you lilies as a memory link and as something significant. And she's just flashed into my head this beautiful little ornament. I don't know if it was it happened that quick. I don't know if it was a ballerina or a fairy or something, but I could just see this beautiful little, it's not very big. It's only about 2.5, 3 inches tall, but I've just seen it in my mind's eye. So there must be, you must understand where this little ornament was. I don't know if it was in her house or,
Tony, bless him, he's frozen again.
Or something, and she wants to leave you in. I'm back. I don't know what's happening with the signal tonight. Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. Lots of people will have come on site tonight, so they'll be using their internet. Okay.
Well, we'll work the best we can, sweetheart. We'll work the best we can. Right. Let me see. Grandson 23rd December and Dad passed on February. Mum, mine. Right. Okay then, sweetheart. And the little ornament, I'm not sure whether Tony was talking about the little ballerina on your jewellery, but are you back, Tony?
I think so.
Well, Sue's just put on ballerina on her jewellery box.
Yeah, and Megan had a miscarriage in February on the day that she passed, which was the 28th. So that all makes sense. All makes sense. Lovely.
Sue's dad passed in February, and her mum's mum, her nana, passed as well. That's Sue's.
So there we are.
So
that's the links. Okay.
Okay then. Have you got another link? Thank you, Sue. Thank you so much. I hope
Thank you, Sue.
All right. God bless you.
Yeah, and thank you, Megan. God bless you.
Yes. Thank you,
I have, and I'll say it quick while I've got it. While I've got a link, the Wi-Fi link. I mean, there's a gentleman with me, and this gentleman's coming through more like an uncle or a friend of the family than a father or a grandfather. This is just the feeling I get. He's talking to me about George. So George must mean something around and about. He's also talking to me about traveling a lot. He moved a lot, or the person I'm linking with has moved a lot. He's making me feel like I've got a real tightness in my chest. I don't know if this is an emphysema, a COPD, or a lung cancer, but I've got this heaviness and darkness in my chest. I also want to be with 5 in a family. I don't know if that's mum and dad and 3 children, or 5 children, 5 grandchildren, but there's 5 connected with a family somewhere. I've just given February. I've got to give February again, and I've got to give July, and September has been significant.
Okay. Right. Well, Tony's frozen again. Sean,
I want to acknowledge a recent passing.
You with Sue again, I think, Duck. Uncle George passed with lung cancer.
All right. Okay. I also, like I said, I've got 5 in the family, and I've got to give February again, and I've got to give June, and also I want to go into October as being significant as well. Adi Townsend Hook can take everything as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Adi. If you can take this as well, just listen up, and Sue, you listening as well. I don't know where. I want to be around somebody who's good with engines, because all of a sudden I've got overalls on and I'm covered in grease and muck, and I'm under the bonnet of a car or something, and I'm tinkering with engines. I ring the AA if there's something wrong with my car. Can't be bothered with that. So there must be a mechanic connected as well. Would you understand the mechanic, Adi, please?
Right, AD, I'm going to try and carry on with what Tony was saying, because he's got frozen again, bless him. Right, there must be a lot of
or somebody who was very good at tinkering.
Right, okay. You're back again.
Have you got anything else to connect with that? Because I've got a gentleman's watch on a leather strap that must connect with this as well.
AD says that he can understand everything that you've said so far, sweetheart. So you carry on.
Okay, while I've got a connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a gentleman's watch that must have been left from spirit, and I also again want to acknowledge a recent passing. So around and about there must have been a recent passing connected, and I think I want to take it back no more than sort of 18 months with this, for this passing around and about. It might not be family, it might be friends as well. So just think outside a little bit if you can't place it. Absolutely all of it, and the watch is important. Fabulous, Adi, that's wonderful. He's just talked to me about father, so would you understand where either his father or a father figure for you would have gone to spirit? This might be the recent passing he's talking about, because he's just talked about father is with him. And I'm wiping my table down. Would you understand somebody who's all the time they would be talking to you, they would be tidying up and wiping sides and messing about, because I'm sort of tidying up the table while I'm sat. And that's really not me, as Michael will tell you. I want a lady connected who would have had a proper, if you were making a cup of tea, you would have had a teapot and cups and a proper tray, and everything would have been biscuits on a plate with a doily and everything. I've got her connecting as well. There is just so many people around you, sweetheart, who are wanting to get in and to acknowledge, because the wanting to just I'm seeing a marionette, and I don't mean that in the sense of somebody's controlling you and pulling your strings. What I'm seeing is they are holding you up. So all of these people in spirit are lifting you up at the minute, sweetheart, so you would understand where you're feeling really low, really down, and life's been hard. I know you've just said in the comments there's been several passings around you.
I think what Tony's trying to say, AD, is that the passings with them being
and that
the
must
way
take its toll, but they are. Go on.
what they're trying to, I think what Tony's trying to get at, sweetheart, is that all the passings that you've have had in recent times has taken the toll, and possibly it could have caused you to have a little bit of depression, because it seems that as fast as you're getting over one passing, there's another one, and there's quite a few going off, or have been going off now. And you're saying that this lady that's popped in is your mum, sweetheart, but what you need to know, darling, is that your mum, your father figure and your mum, they've met up in spirit. I don't know if they were together as a couple, but they, they have met in spirit. And as Tony says, you've got like these strings that they are holding you up with, and all it is, it's their love, sweetheart. They have come because they want to see how you get on with it. And you had a breakdown 2 years ago, right? Okay. Well, that obviously, darling, that hasn't helped. We understand that it's not nice having one of those. So what we need to do is try and get you up again, and try and get spirit around you to give you some healing. And these lovely people spirit side, they do come in, and they do actually help, and they are going to try and help you with healing. And what he's saying is, what the gentleman's saying is, please don't despair, because we are here, and you can talk to us anytime you want to. Okay. Now, I know that you said that the watch was important, and he's talking about the watch again, and he's glad that you have it. Okay. And the lady just wants to come in, and just they both just want to tell you how much they love you, sweetheart, and how much you mean to them, and how much you have to give, because you do have a lot to give. And they're talking about, I don't know if it's you that's looking for another job or trying to find work, but they're talking about somebody, if it's not you, there's somebody around you that's looking for a new job or trying to find work. And this I'm also getting told by the lady that there's something that's would you, the only way would you understand somebody who is trying to make a little bit of mischief around you, AD? Because it's just, it's like somebody's trying to. Right, okay, that's absolutely fine, sweetheart, because there's somebody, I've just been told that there's somebody trying to make a little bit of mischief for you. And what he's saying is, don't let them, don't bite. You just go and do what you have to do, and see if you can step to one side and leave that alone, and just concentrate on your daughter, sweetheart. And we'll see Work-wise, I don't know if your daughter does something special, sweetheart, but what this lady's saying is that just keep looking, just keep look. Something will come. It'll just take a little bit more time, darling. Okay, but it's more the fact that they want to come around you, give you healing. And I've got to give you some beautiful sunflowers for upliftment, sweetheart, because they know they don't want you to go any further down, darling. All right, and they know that something that they know that you're not as you should be at the moment. I can't say any more, sweetheart, because if I say any more than that, it's going to go into something that's a bit too personal. When Tony has managed to get back on, we'll try arrange for you to have a private reading, sweetheart, because the information that I'm getting is just for you and it's not for anybody else, darling. Okay, so I hope you can understand why I'm going to say good night and God bless, but what I'm being told is just your business, okay, and nobody else. Sunflowers are oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart. That's lovely. Well, they're sending you sunflowers. They've also given you lavender and all the nice things like rose quartz and amethyst for upliftment and for health reasons. And I've also got to give you a beautiful bunch of lupins, all the different colors of the rainbow. And I've just got to give you those as well. I'm glad it all makes sense to you, sweetheart. What we will do is when we've finished, I will, if I can't get in touch with Tony while I'm back on, I'll get in touch with him after, and we will pick you up from there, and we will arrange a time where we can do you a private reading, okay, so that it might help you feel a bit better. And on that note, I'm going to say good night and God bless, darling. Okay. Oh, and Michael's just put on inbox Tony and we'll arrange a reading for you. Okay, sweetheart. So I'm going to say good night and God bless. And I hope, Michael, that Tony is going to come back soon. But in the meantime, trooper I am, I'll carry on. Okay, let me just have a quick drink and then we'll... You're very welcome, Adi. God bless you. Right, let me see where we're going now. I'm not used to doing this on my own. I'm used to having my two friends with me, but right, okay. Now where am I going now? Right, I've got a lady coming forward, and this lady is let me see. She's talking about somebody that's passed with a cancer type condition. She's not telling me which part, whether it was breast cancer or in the tummy or anything, but I am drawn to my tummy area. And this lady was, all of my people, as you know, have a lovely, lovely soul. Oh, thank you. That's nice to know, Michael. You're going to tap dance and hum and sing. Oh, hi, Tony. Right. Okay. Are you back with us now?
I'm actually just trying my phone. So
right. Okay. Well, let me just tell you where we are. The information that I was getting for AD was starting to get personal, so I've said good night and God bless to her, and I've said that to get in touch either with you or me, and we will arrange a private reading for her away from everybody else, but she could take everything that I gave her. Okay, if you want to carry on, I'd only just started, but if you want to try and carry on with the next link, if you've got one, you do so by all means, and I'll pick you up.
I haven't yet, because I've been faffing around chasing phones and trying to get things sorted. So,
well, I like to know when your Michael is going to tap dance and hum and sing. Right, I'll carry on. Right. As I was saying before I was interrupted,
Sorry.
right. It's okay, sweetheart. It's absolutely fine. The trooper I am, I'm carrying on with it. Now then, I've got this lady that's come forward that has this cancer type condition, and I'm being drawn to the tummy area. Now, this lady was a lovely, lovely soul, and before she passed to spirit, she lost quite a lot of weight. She was what I would call a nicely rounded lady. She wasn't slim, skinny, but she wasn't big either. She was sort of what I call nicely rounded. She was carrying a little bit of weight, but she wasn't overweight. But when she got ill, she lost a lot, and towards the end, she couldn't eat very much and she couldn't drink very much, and she got very, very tired very, very quickly. I'm being given the name, I don't know if it's her name, but I'm being given the name Patricia. And I'm also being given the name of Wendy. Now, this lady's telling me I can't see her. She stood to the side of me, so I can't give you a description. So I'm so sorry, but she's telling me that she worked in an office when she was working, and she was very, very smart. Always went to work dressed smartly, and everything had to coordinate from and in the days when she was at work, she's telling me she used to wear a little hat, a cloche hat on her head. So we're going back to the 40s with this. So I've got a cloche hat on my head. I've got a beautiful suit that is actually done, and we're sort of we're going, and everything is matching and coordinated. So she was very, very smart. There was no genes for this lady. She was really, really smart. Now she's also talking about somebody down here who regularly has their nails done, and also regularly has the hair done, and likes to have the false eyelashes and the makeup. And the young lady that she's talking about is very similar to herself. She goes out smart. She goes out very smart, and she there's not a hair out of place. From morning till night, that's how she is. And everything in between, if she thinks that there's something wrong, she'll go and put it right. But she enjoys being pampered, this lady that's on the earth plane. And I have a feeling that it's either Nana or Great Nana that is spirit that's talking here. And I think that's why I've got the proper name of Patricia, because she didn't like to be called Pat. It was always Patricia. Okay. And can anybody take this lady, please? Okay, nothing as yet. Let me see what else I've got.
Yeah.
Right, I've got. This lady's got family, because she's playing with my. She's trying to take my wedding ring off, and this lady would have left some jewelry. She was very high up in the office environment. I don't know if she was a private secretary or, but she was very high up, and she was right next to working for the boss. And she did all the minutes at the meetings. She had a very, she had a very, very good job, and she had a lot of responsibility in her work. And when she came home, she liked to sit and listen to music, and she liked to go out for dinner. And she's saying it like, because in those days there wasn't many places that you could go where you had dinner, but she used to love being taken out for dinner. But again, she was always smartly dressed, and she liked reading, and she liked crosswords as well. She was very, very intelligent, this lady. Can anybody take her at all? Because if not, I'm going to, unless Tony's got anything to add, I'm going to have to ask her to move to one side.
I
got, while you were talking, Irene, I
Yeah,
got a string of pearls around my neck,
yeah,
and I took them off and I'm handing them on. So as well as the wedding rings and the other bits of jewellery, there
yeah.
would have been some pearls, and there was
Okay.
the matching earrings, because like you said, if you didn't have one without the other, it had to be the set,
Or
um,
nothing.
or nothing. And she's talking about she liked nice things. She liked to
Yeah,
have nice things. So whereas people would have worn costume jewelry, she had real pearls.
yes. It was the real thing with her.
So she liked nice things, and that she's telling me that's gone down the family as well. So this love of having nice things, as well as the looking after yourself, this love of nice things has come down as well. She's talking about Thomas.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
she's also talking to me about um, what's that? What is that? I don't know why this is significant, but she's just put it in my head. You know the scent bottles with the bulb that you squeezed,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
dressing
Yeah.
table bottles. You decanted the
Yeah.
scent into this and
Yeah.
sprayed it.
Perfume
She's
bottles, the antique ones.
she's showing me one of those,
Right.
and she's also talking about somebody being very artistic
Right.
uh,
Okay.
here as well. So somebody on Earth plane would be very arty, connected to this lady. Like you said, if nobody can take the evidence, we'll have to ask her to step aside and see if we can fit one more in before we finish.
Well, there's nobody at the moment. Nobody at the moment that's picking up on this lady. So
No, bless her.
Adele, bless you, darling. Thank you. But Jean's not with us tonight, sweetheart. She can't get a connection at her caravan, so it's just myself and Tony. But we will say good evening to her for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Can anybody at all take this lady? No.
No. Okay,
No.
bless you. Can you
So
try another time, sweetheart?
yeah.
Try on Sunday.
Yeah. Have you got a link, Tony?
I have. I've got um oh, I've got a gentleman. He's given me the name James. He's given me um a feeling of being quite broad, quite muscular, quite a fit chap. He's put shorts on me and he wants to take me out running and things like that. Can't see me running, but never mind. It's up to him. Um, if he wants to run for me and get me fit, that's fine. But he would have liked to be out and about. And he said, as well as for the fitness, it was for the time to think and clear your head with him. I want to say I don't feel like he got to a great age before he took his transition to spirit. I want to be older than myself, um, which is 25. But
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to sort of be in my late 60s, 70s, if you
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean. He's talking to me about his passing was quick, but that's all he's saying about it. I don't know what condition or anything like that. He doesn't want to talk about that. He just said it was quick. Um, he's making me feel like he hasn't been there that long. So I would say um, 3 to 5 years, maybe between now and 3 to 5 years ago. He would have taken his transition to spirit. And he's talking to me also about he'd like to go away. But I feel like we'd have had a lot of holidays in the UK as well as abroad, because I'm going to the Lake District, I'm going down Cornwall, I'm going to Scotland, I'm going to Wales. I just feel like I'm bobbing all over the place. I don't know if this was with a touring caravan or anything like that, but that's what I'm getting with him. Sorry. Right. He's wanting to acknowledge somebody on Earth plane who's struggling with decisions,
It's like there's things they want for themselves, but they feel like by asking things from themselves, they've been a little bit selfish, and he's saying you're not. You've looked after people, you've done for people, you've cared for people. Now's the time for you to do things for you. I don't know what things these are. He's not telling me about it, but I do feel like you would understand if it's for you where you're internally struggling to, I've got to say it the way he's saying it, and I don't know what it's in reference to, but you've got to do the right thing by yourself and stop.
Right. Right, okay, I'm going to carry on because Tony's obviously got stuck again, bless him. Right, now you've got to do things that's right by you.
Worrying
All these
about the impact.
Right, are you with us again, Tony, lad?
I'm trying outside now.
Okay.
So somebody must understand having to make decisions and wanting to make decisions, but not feeling like they're able to because of the impact it'll have on other members of the family. He's given. God, I've never had it like this before.
Just say it, Tony.
He's given me my antidepressants.
Oh my goodness.
So somebody connected must understand where we need some upliftment and medication to help with upliftment, if you know what I mean.
I do.
It's either a depression or that type of condition that he's coming in with, and he's saying, bless him, without the storms we wouldn't have rainbows.
Right, okay.
So bless, I've never had it put like that before, but without the storms we wouldn't have rainbows. So
well, that's
without
lovely,
these dark
isn't it?
times, without these dark times, whoever this is for, you wouldn't have. It's just said these dark times make the bright times even brighter because they look brighter because of what you've gone through. So can anybody understand this so far?
There's nobody at the moment, darling. I'm sorry, I didn't realise Jean was watching.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, bless you, Jean.
Because Adele put on that. She said good evening. I said, oh, I'm sorry, Adele, Jean's not with us tonight. And then both her and Michael put on, well, Jean is watching. So hello, Jean, good evening, darling. Missing you.
Hello, Jean.
Right.
Sorry it's been so hit and miss, people. I do apologise. I don't know what's going on with the 4G signal around here tonight.
It's absolutely fine, sweetheart. Let me just see. So
have you got anything to add into that?
When you said about a touring caravan, I got a caravan, and I got going from a tour. Whoever this gentleman is, they toured around for a while. Then they bought a static caravan somewhere, and they did what you and Michael do and what Jean and Stuart do. They're going and staying for a few days and then coming home again. Now, I've also got this gentleman was a little bit of a joker. Right. Did you mention any names, Tony? Right. I'm not sure, Sean. Did you mention the name James, Tony?
Yeah, I got James.
Right, because Sean Donna Ayres, are you sure the name is James? But if that's what they gave, that's it's right. Okay.
I'm not saying this is his name. It might connect with
whoever.
There might be a James around.
Yeah.
I've just got given the medium, James.
I've got the sense that this
If
gentleman
you
was.
take everything else and the names,
They're just asking the question, and then you know, right.
Mm.
What I've got with this gentleman is that he was quite a funny man. He liked to tell a joke or two, and they wasn't always very good. But he had a lovely sense of humour, this gentleman, and he really shined in a crowd because he did like to be a little bit the center of attention, but he wasn't overpowering. I also got him as being very intelligent, and I also got him as being a hard working man when he was working.
Yeah.
Now I've also got this gentleman either liking sports of some sort. I don't know if it was football or if it was rugby, but it was some of the sports that but he wasn't a fan. He liked them now and again, if you understand what I mean. Can anybody at all take this gentleman? We seem to. I wonder if spirits joining in because they know that you're not very stable at the moment, Tony.
yeah,
So we've got a gentleman that travelled a lot, that possibly with a touring caravan, and he also moved a lot. Hardworking man with a family, and
would have
and
looked after himself.
absolutely
Quite
he
fit.
would. Yes, this is what I mean. He used to go running and stuff like that and swimming, and he liked the sports, but he wasn't really a sports person, but he did like to keep himself fit and in trim. But he wasn't any age when he passed to spirit. He passed too early.
He
He
did.
was quite
He
quite
he wouldn't have gone past his mid-60s if that.
no, right, okay. Can anybody take this? Anybody at all take this gentleman?
Because if not, then we'll.
Right, hang on. Stacey says Irene can take him. Right. Okay. Irene is Stacey's partner. My son-in-law. Right. And now Michelle's saying that she can take some of this. Right. Okay. Okay, Irene, can you take me the fact that this gentleman had a caravan and then he moved to a static caravan, went away for a few days, came home, kept himself fit. It's all got to fit, Orange. So if it doesn't fit, you have to be able to take it all.
Yeah.
She's going to pass him over.
And the fact that somebody around would have a depression or anxiety and needs some medication just to help with it to keep it stabilized.
Right. Okay.
If you can take all of that, then that's fine. And the message I'm getting to go with this is, like I said, without storms, you wouldn't have rainbows. So we need to go. He knows who it is, and the depression was his son. That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
I'm pleased we found a place for him. Bless him.
Right.
He's around the person with the depression. He's saying things are getting brighter, so this person must feel like they're getting brighter, and also they are very aware of all of the things that are going on around and about, and is trying to help with those situations as best he can from where he is.
Rainbows was his favourite thing. Right. Okay.
Bless. That's fine. That's
right.
Fine. It sounds like we've got the right link for that.
Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. Right. I've got working hands here. It's like I've got sort of, it's like I've just got working hands. I work with my hands quite a lot. So you know, but I'm also getting headaches as well. With the depression, I'm getting headaches. So I don't know, Irene, if you can take this, but I'm getting headaches with the depression with this, and I'm also I feel as though oh, he was a carpenter, right? That's absolutely fine, sweetheart. That is absolutely fine, because I got a smell of something, but I knew it wasn't grease, so it must have been the wood carvings. Right. Okay. So we've got that he was a carpenter, and he was very, very good at sorting out little problems if there was something wasn't quite right. And this is what I'm getting. But there's still quite a lot there that somebody doesn't want you to know, Irene. There's a lot of secrets around, and there's a lot of depression still around, and medication is being taken, but I've got the feeling that sometimes it's being missed. It's it'll take, then go off for one, then come back and take, and sort of like binge, if you like, to try and put things right, and it doesn't work that way. I'll give him giggling. I will. Right. Okay. Have you got anything else, Tony?
I haven't got much else to add to that now, Irene. No, I'm just pleased we've landed it.
Yeah.
I'm pleased it's gone where it meant to be.
Okay. Or the only other thing I can add to that is that I know that Tony said without storms you won't get the rainbows, but just be careful, because there's a little bit of a storm brewing around you, Irene, and I don't know where it's coming from. So right, and his meds are not being taken properly or regularly. No. Right. Okay. All right then, sweetheart. Well, I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to say thank you for working with me, and God bless you, Tony.
Yeah, yeah. There's a dog behind me.
Oh yes, I can see. Is that Horus? Bless him.
Yep, it is. It is.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bearing with me, everybody. I am so sorry it's worked out the way it has tonight, but it's 4G, so
it happens. Don't worry.
What it is. But just for notices, we'll be live on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah. And Monday.
And Monday, as usual. Then Wednesday, we've got 2 new people at Pastures Green. Thursday, I'm not sure who Nick Brown's got on, but there'll be a service from Nick Brown on Thursday from Littleport. And then we'll be back Friday again.
And I just want to say, Tony, like I said to you earlier, on the 2nd of August, Sunday the 2nd of August, I will not be here. I am doing my first physical service of the year up at Whitby, and but it was booked before we started this. So yeah. But apart from that night, we are going to keep on, even when I'm away. If we manage to get away for a few days, even when I'm away, I'm going to take everything with me, and I'll probably have the trouble that you're having, so that we can keep on. So we can keep on doing the services. Yeah. So I'm going to say good night. God bless everybody, and good night, Jean. Love you, and see you soon.
Yes, see you soon, Jane. And good night, everybody. Thank you. God bless.